like a pro. You thought.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Brandi Beauty TV. So today we're going to be doing a Microlink install on my beautiful client Mercedes, and I just love her to pieces. She's so sweet and she knows absolutely nothing about Microlinks, but she saw some of my work and she was like, I think I want to add some extensions. So I was like, okay girl, look, we'll switch it up a little bit. So I actually wanted her to play with some color, and it's something that she mentioned, and I was like, okay, of course, let's go with blonde because I think it'll look really good on your skin. So I did a blend of blonde so we could still kind of incorporate her natural base into the overall look. So I didn't really do like a full head, I should say. It's more kind of like an ombre or like a dimensional blonde, I should say. So we did that, and I also am going to incorporate a money piece. That was kind of actually last minute. I thought about that like the morning of, before her appointment, and I was like, that would be so pretty on her. So when I got there, I said, hey, you mind if I add a little color to your front? I won't do a whole lot. I'll just do just a little bit. And she said, I trust you. And I said, like, good, let's go for it. So we're going to do that, add her little splash of color in the front of her hair. And then we're going to install these Microlinks. As for Mercedes money piece, y'all, we actually are going to, it's not going to be as bold as I would normally do it, simply because after she takes these Microlinks out, this needs to be easy to maintain for her. And so less is always more when it comes to that being the factor. So I don't want to put too much blonde in her front. So I sectioned up a very small kind of triangular section because I wanted to still blend very nicely after she removes her Microlinks, because you have to remember that you don't live in extensions. They are a temporary accessory. So I wanted to make sure that she can easily live in this blonde look once we remove her extensions. Now she can cover it up whenever she wants to, if she decides she doesn't want it anymore, but I think she gonna probably wind up keeping it. Most do, at least. So I'm taking very thin sections because I wanted to saturate very well, and I also wanted to get a nice, clean, even lift. But being that Mercedes hair is on the finer side, and it's also like she's like a natural level 6, like her hair is very light, it was no issue in lifting her hair at all whatsoever. Like, it lifted very light. There was kind of like minimal warmth, and that's largely because of the developer and the lightener that I use. Shout out to Blonde Solutions. And yeah, it was very quick and simple, and I think it probably took me all of 20 minutes to do her money piece. So yeah, it wasn't very long at all. Well, 20 minutes of, yeah, I should say about 25 to 30 minutes total, including the lifting time. So yeah, so now we here. You see it's popping, and she loves it. Y'all, she was so thrilled. She couldn't believe it. Mercedes was off the chain. She could not believe how her hair was looking, and we hadn't even done anything yet. So I was like, girl, just hold on a second. We ain't done. It's transformation loading. Okay, y'all, so now that I have her hair sectioned off, and now it's time to go ahead and install these Microlinks. And so if you don't know what Microlinks are, they're basically just a method where you use silicone aluminum line beads to attach hair to your natural hair. And the thing with Microlinks is that there are so many different methods to installing, unlike sew-ins and quick weaves, where it's just, sew-in involves sewing in hair, and you pretty much just know the process from start to finish, and like a quick weave where you just know glue is incorporated. But with Microlinks, there's so many different ways of doing it. You have the braidless sew-in method, which is kind of what I'm doing on Mercedes, when it's kind of like row by row. And these are also called the hand-tied extension method, or you may also hear the phrase a double weft. They all pretty much are describing the same process. And then you have where you can do the single wefts. You can also have the eye-tips, and oh man, it gets exhaustive. But I will say that Microlinks are one of the more versatile methods. However, they are not for everybody. Everybody not a candidate for Microlinks. For one, you have to have healthy hair to begin with, and if you don't, then you probably more than likely won't be getting them, because you have to have coverage. And that's one thing Mercedes does have. And so I was like, it'll be an easy blend for her. One, because the extensions match perfectly with her texture, and two, she has a healthy full head of hair. So it was just a matter of attaching her beads and going and continuing on with, the method that I chose. So this is going to offer her a little bit of versatility. It's her birthday, so that's why she got this particular install. And I said, girl, I'm going to make it so you can wear them and enjoy them for as long as you possibly can before we have to remove them. And I will say she got her wear out of them. She got it wet. She went swimming with the dolphins. She did a little bit of everything with these Microlinks. So I say mission accomplished. So y'all, I colored Mercedes hair extensions off camera, and I use virgin raw Indian hair extensions. And reason being is because you cannot skip out on using quality hair extensions when it comes to Microlinks. You can kind of, get hair that's on the cheaper end when it comes to like your quick weaves and sometimes even sew-ins. But when it comes to those Microlinks, you cannot. You have to have good hair, because it has to blend with your hair. And with Microlinks, all of your hair is out. All of your natural hair is out. So you can't afford to be having any mix match. How y'all say it? I say mix match, but you can't be having no mix match hair extensions. You need to blend, or people gonna laugh at you. You might even laugh at you too. You probably gonna take them out, because that's just no deal. So I made sure that I got some great hair extensions to blend with Mercedes hair, and also so I can color them as well. And I'm glad I did that, because being that I added that money piece in the front of her hair, I got her extensions up that light too. And I pre-colored her extensions. So it was just great that it just happened to work out like that. And yeah, that worked out great. And even the base of the extensions and her natural hair, they match like right on. So that's a major part. If you're thinking about getting Microlinks, make sure that you get quality hair, or just don't get this type of install. Get something else, because blending is everything. And your hair extensions, they are largely responsible for how it blends. Okay, look y'all, now I know extensions are trending more than ever, I feel like, than they have always been. And my God, I am kind of just at a crossroads. I'm like, I don't know if I'm happy that we are becoming this innovative, or if it's pissing me off simply because I'm seeing hair loss at like the highest rate ever. Like, the people that come in the salon nowadays needing hair restoration, needing people to help their hair grow back, it is at an alarming rate. And I'm just like, oh my God, what in the bippity boppity boo is going on here? And look, let me be honest with you, these Microlinks, I see a lot of damage from Microlink installs, and I think it's largely because, one, people are just like taking these classes and stuff and getting these certificates that don't mean nothing. I said it, yeah. These certificates not meaning anything, and it's like getting these classes and stuff and thinking that they certified. And I'm sitting here like, you know how to install Microlinks, but you must also know how to care for them. You must also educate your clients on aftercare and when they need to come back. You cannot send anybody out the door with Microlinks and then leave them to the wolves. Like, their hair is gonna come out. It's not a matter of if, but when. Because I mean, you're attaching an aluminum bead to the base of somebody's hair, and it's you just have to be careful. You have to be extremely careful. So, word to the clients, y'all, it is perfectly fine to do your research and to not book with anybody, and to be very cautious, especially in today's climate of hairstylists, because as far as I'm concerned, don't nobody know what they're getting. And it's just a bunch of smoke and mirrors, and you don't know who's gonna care for your hair and who not gonna care for your hair. You don't know who wants your money and who's educated. I mean, it's just so much to know. So do your research extensively before booking these type of services with just anybody, especially when you don't know their track record. And hey, ask them for credentials if you must. I mean, I have mine posted in my shop, and I'm pretty much an open book with all my clients. I leave room for questioning and for dialogue and things like that. But that's a dead giveaway. If a stylist has an issue with you asking questions and for needing certain information, then don't go to them. Go to somebody else. I know some of y'all like, no, don't cut the hair. Don't cut her hair extensions. It's just hair extensions. It's just hair extensions. We could buy some more. No, I'm kidding. But look, y'all, I like my stuff to blend. And I like my clients' hair to look really, really good when they leave. And I like them to feel totally comfortable. And I cannot stand when it's like an obvious disconnect between your hair and extensions. So I trim it. I face frame. Sometimes I just go up and I clean up the ends a little bit, and I like it to look as natural as possible. Now, of course, it's obvious that if you have added length, but I mean, it can at least look good. I mean, you can look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it look real good. If you're gonna wear some hair, wear it right. Do it real nice. Make the girls wonder. That's the jam. That's how you do it. So Mercedes, look, she was like, all bets are off. It don't matter. You know, you can do whatever you want to do, Brandi. And she kind of left me to have creative control. And I always love when I have creative control. I mean, I don't know any stylists that don't like having creative control. So trimming is a part of the game plan anytime I'm doing extensions, and it helps with curling it helps with blending it, and it makes styling easy at home too, because most of the time we over curl and we apply too much heat when the blend is not there. You know, you can have a great install, but if you don't have a good cut on it, install is kind of wasted. So, you know, opt to do both. You know, I know we kind of scared of the scissors sometimes, but when you get extensions, it's okay to trim it a little bit, make it look more natural. Okay, y'all, so now it's time to curl these Microlinks up. I am using my Babyliss Pro ceramic barrel iron in the 1 1/4 inch, and this is a nice size iron for the length of this hair, because I can wrap it around and I can get a tight curl, or I can get a loose kind of wave curl too. And in Mercedes case today, we kind of gonna opt for a little bit of both. So mainly because I need it, and she wants it to last when she goes on her vacation. So I was like, we're gonna curl them just a little bit tighter than what I normally would for this kind of look. So tomorrow it'll look, it should be ready. You know, it's gonna look exactly how she wants it to. So I'm using my barrel iron and I'm just throwing some curls in there. And if you watch my content thus far, you already know that Brandi don't do a whole lot when it comes to curling no hair. By the time I get to styling hair, it needs to be simple and easy, unless otherwise requested and I have to do something that requires a little bit more attention. But most of the time, I don't do a whole lot of no hair no more. I have passed that point in my career. I know that less is more, and I know how to work hard in the beginning and do what I need to do. So when it comes down to the end, people ready to go at that point. They're excited. I'm excited. And hey, people got stuff to do. So I curl their hair up. I send them home with instructions on how to care for it and how to maintain it. And that is it. And in Mercedes' case, she'll just be putting her hair on some flexi rods at night or tossing it in a bun at night. That's all she has to do. And it helps that she can also throw her hair up in a ponytail too. So that'll make it also low maintenance. Y'all, sometimes I just be, as I'm like doing, you know, or servicing my clients, I'll be honest, sometimes I don't know what it's going to end up like. Sometimes I'll be just as shocked as my clients are when we get done. But I will say that today was one of the days where I really was grateful and humble for what I do. And I love my clients like so much, because it is an honor to wake up and get to do what I love to do every single day. Like, I don't take it lightly. I don't take it for granted. Like, it is a complete honor. And being able to touch people's lives through doing hair, when I see my clients and they get to come in the shop and they just relax, and for that 2-hour time that they're in my chair, they're not thinking about anything, they're not worried about anything, they just chilling out, they taking that nap that they haven't taken in months or sometimes weeks, and they just relaxing. And and when they look in that mirror and they see how they look, and it makes them want to go home and make a few changes in their life, like, all of that just blesses me. So speaking of that, I know the holidays are around the corner. Christmas is coming up this weekend. So this weekend, next weekend, however you want to say it. So I just want to say thank you to all my clients. Thank you to all those who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed and you watch, thank you too. Happy holidays to all of you guys. And I pray that God blesses each and every one of you and your families. And I will see y'all next week. But I'm gonna let y'all leave with Mercedes and how she was tripping out about her hair. So I'll see y'all next week.
Even bring out my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
That is what. That is so pretty, Brandi. You gotta try not to cry. That is so pretty.
Looks good.
I love that. I look like a new girl.